Welcome to Birds with Bottle.
We've got a thing about wine.
And we want you to have a thing about wine too.
This week we're going to look at house wines, and that's just wines that it's good to have in because
they're reliable.
They're reliable.
They're regularly on offer in the supermarkets and wine merchants.
And they suit all occasions and all your friends, even the tricky ones.
I've got a few of those.
Yeah. So, this wine is a Chablis. It's from Majestic and it's made by Jean Bourguignon. It's better than your average low-price Chablis. And now, Chablis, as you may or may not know, is made from 100% Chardonnay.
Yeah, the French are a bit annoying like that, aren't they? They can't just write Chardonnay on the bottle, which would actually direct loads of people who do love Chardonnay straight there.
It's not even on the back label.
No, but they have this, I know they're getting better, but they do have this way of calling it by the region, which actually gives you a clue to the style of the wine, but actually if you're just somebody who wants to enjoy a nice glass, it's not very helpful.
No, Chardonnay would help. Lovely smell.
Oh, that's great. That really invites you in. You really want to get in there and taste that.
Absolutely. There's no oak in this at all. It's completely made in stainless steel. Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Elegant. Bit of minerality.
And some weight. What they do in Chablis is they age the wines, because they haven't got any oak to give texture and flavour. They age the wines on the dead yeast.
Doesn't sound very nice, does it?
Not that great, but
no.
It does actually give it the taste that you want. It's got weight, it's got length, it's got intensity of flavour. I think it's absolutely delicious.
This does it for me as a house wine.
Yeah.
Because it's very food friendly.
Yep.
Good for a dinner party.
And it's got a traditional name that people have heard of. Looks a bit posh.
Yeah.
A bit classy.
Yeah.
No, we like this a lot.
A winner.
A winner.
Talking of names, the next wine is Brancourt Estate.
Formerly known as Montana. A wine that seems to have secretly, overnight, changed its name.
Yeah, and nobody kind of was told about it, as far as I can see. It's sort of like me suddenly deciding I want to be called Veronica, but wandering around, wondering why nobody's calling me that, because I haven't actually told them.
Do you want to be called Veronica?
Actually, I quite like the name. Well, I used to, but since 4 weddings and a funeral, I'm vomiting Veronica. It's kind of...
Yeah, no, fair enough. It's like Snickers and Marathon as well.
Yeah, yeah, but at least they advertised it big time. Everyone knew it was changing.
And we've got used to it. I don't like it that much, Snickers.
It sounds like sort of...
Small pants.
Yes. No, actually that doesn't work really. At least
I think they've done it for the right... They've done it because they want... That is the name of the estate and... That's what
but if you go online, all the supermarkets are still calling it Montana.
Yeah.
It's confusing, but it doesn't detract from what's in the glass and what's in the wine, which is lovely.
Wow. That really hits you in the face. There's a lot of gooseberry in there. I mean, I can't think of any wine in the whole world that smells as much as Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. Or any wine that's so discussed on the forum of my website. We call it MSB because everyone's...
Marlborough.
They're talking about it so much.
Marlborough
Sauvignon Blanc. Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, exactly.
Well, the thing is, just about all my friends like it. I can't think of anyone that really.
And it's so food friendly.
Yeah.
Listen, I need to taste it first. Oh, it's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's so vibrant and sparkly, and this is reliable. I mean, it's just been reliable for years, hasn't it? Yes. I mean, I've never had a bad one.
2010, but last year before that,
always the same. It's worth buying whenever it's on offer.
Yes.
In January it was as low as $6.19. Well, the recommended price is $9.29, so it's a big leap.
Again, look at Crawford's offers.
Look at Crawford's offers. .co.uk. Don't forget.
And then check out where you're going to get the best bargain on it. But yeah, it's going to be another one. Keep in the fridge, buy a few bottles of it, and give it a go.
Delicious. Now, I did it the other day with a goat's cheese starter.
Oh, goat's cheese and Sauvignon Blanc is classic.
Perfect. Went to the farmer's market, bought some of those little crottins of goat's cheese, bit of pepper under the grill with a green salad and some pine nuts and those big fat caper berries, a bit of dressing, and it's just, and served it with this. Gorgeous. Just the perfect match. Really.
Feel hungry.
Yeah, it's probably nearly lunchtime.
And on to our next house wine. Which actually, there's another name problem with this. It's Errázuriz, you see, even I can't pronounce it. It comes from Chile, and this wine's really popular, even though it is difficult to pronounce, which is saying something really. You can't blame the man, because the guy that founded it, that was his name, and it's also the name of the estate, so you can see why they've stuck with it.
Yeah, but I think if you're selling something to the UK, where we are notoriously bad at foreign languages,
yeah,
you know, call it something simple.
yeah,
because you know people won't buy this wine because they can't pronounce, they can't ask for it, they can't discuss it with their friends because you know they don't know what the name is.
just call it that nice Merlot.
That nice
And it is, and every year reliable. So let's see how reliable. This is the new vintage.
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
There's a bit
lovely.
of sort of coconutty smell on it.
Yeah, that's delicious.
And spicy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fruity. Shall we give it a go?
Yeah. Very spicy.
Yeah, and soft and smooth. This is one that you can just, it's a gluggable glass on its own. You don't have to have food with this.
No.
But it works with food for dinner parties and stuff as well.
But it's rounded, because I think some people, you know, Cabernet they find just a bit too stalky and hard with the tannin.
Yeah.
But this is
smooth, soft,
yeah.
bit of spice.
Yeah. What's it say on that label?
What
Shall I
is-
read it to you?
Yeah, go on.
A portion was aged in French and American barrels, so that'll be the spiciness. And then it says full-bodied with rich, soft fruit and smooth tannins.
Oh, that's doing what it says. That's doing what it says. It's delivering.
Absolutely. Unlike internet dating.
Oh, really? Have you experienced this?
Oh, yes. Dreadful. Just so many. They're not lying. They're just being just a little bit economical with the truth. And photos, you know, I met a guy the other day, and he'd obviously had his photos taken with all his shortest friends. So he looked, you know, like quite a dude. And
you are quite tall.
And I'm quite tall. You know, it is a requirement, actually. I don't mean massive, but, you know, just over 5'10", and ideally over 6 foot would be lovely. And I thought from the photos that he was going to be quite tall. I think he hadn't filled in his height, which I suppose I should have
picked up on
that one. Anyway, we met in a pub and he stood up and he was just a midget.
Well, basically,
question.
if he was the wine and I was looking at the back label and it didn't deliver, I'm not going to get it again.
No.
So did you have a second date?
No second date. Exactly. Our last house wine is Waitrose in partnership Barossa Shiraz.
It's intrinsically own label,
yes.
But the difference is, unlike most of the supermarkets, is they actually tell you who the producer is.
And they're in partnership with good producers.
Yeah.
They've got some.
In this case, St Hannett.
Yeah.
And from Australia.
And it's yummy. I've had it a few times. I've served it for dinner, and it always stops people in their tracks. You know, and people who don't even know about one, and they're just sort of yeah, and they go, "Ooh, what's this?"
So it's got the wow factor.
It's got the wow factor. Ooh, very brambly, delicious smell.
Yeah, it's kind of almost got a little bit of weirdly tropical fruit in there, which
Yeah.
for a red is just a bit odd.
Oh, just like a mango or something.
Yeah.
Something very sweet and yummy. Oh, nice.
Now that is just
There's oak in there.
a
Dark,
little bit of spice,
spicy.
some kind of perfume.
Lasts well.
Yeah. I mean, that is kind of a big and dark and brooding wine.
Certainly a sort of Colin Firth wine.
No, sort of sexier than Colin Firth.
Michael McIntyre. Clearly. It's a Michael McIntyre wine. Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
The wine or Michael McIntyre?
Leader.
Cool. Have some of these in your cupboard and you will be prepared for just about anything.
Bye.
Bye.